Those patchy white and grey clouds overhead can be more than decoration. Altocumulus clouds often appear in rows, rolls, or rounded clumps, sometimes called a mackerel sky. They sit in the middle part of the troposphere, above many low cloud decks, but below the very high icy cloud fields. To understand how they form, start with a parcel of moist air being lifted. As that air rises, the pressure around it drops, the air expands, and expanding air cools. This cooling happens without the air needing to lose heat to its surroundings. So meteorologists call it adiabatic cooling. If the rising air cools to its dew point, it becomes saturated. Water vapor then condenses onto tiny particles in the air, known as cloud condensation nuclei. Those tiny droplets and sometimes ice crystals build the visible cloud. In the middle troposphere, temperatures are often cold enough for a mixture of liquid water and ice. Some droplets can remain liquid even below 0 degrees Celsius. These are called supercooled water droplets, and they are common in many mid-level clouds. The mix of droplets and ice helps give Altocumulus its bright tops, grayer bases, and mottled texture. Altocumulus is not usually one smooth blanket. Its patchy look comes from small convection currents moving through a moist layer. In one pocket, air rises, cools, and condenses into cloud. Nearby, air sinks, warms a little, and clears a gap. That up and down motion creates the broken cells, rolls, and ripples that stand out in the sky. The atmosphere also needs the right balance of stability. If the middle levels are too stable, cloud growth stays flat and limited. If they are unstable enough for shallow lifting, but not enough for deep towers, Altocumulus can spread out as a field of clumps. Forecasters watch those clumps because they can show what is happening above the surface. Ahead of a cold front, especially across southern Australia and the Great Australian Bight, lifting can spread mid-level moisture into a broad altocumulus layer before the wind change reaches the ground. Sometimes the cloud becomes taller and more castle-like. This variety is called Altocumulus castellanus. Its turret tops can be a sign of mid-level instability, meaning the atmosphere may be starting to build energy for showers or thunderstorms later if moisture and lift continue to increase. Altocumulus can also produce wispy streaks of precipitation that evaporate before reaching the ground. That is called virga. It is another clue that ice crystals or droplets are growing inside the cloud, even if no rain reaches you. It helps to compare Altocumulus with nearby cloud types. Stratocumulus is lower, often broader, and can look like a flatter low cloud sheet. Cirrocumulus is higher, finer, and more delicate. Altocumulus sits between them, with larger rounded patches in the middle sky. On its own, Altocumulus does not guarantee rain. A shallow, steady layer may simply mark a band of mid-level moisture, but if the cloud thickens, darkens, spreads, or grows turrets, the atmosphere may be changing. For cloud watchers, the best habit is to watch the sky over time, then compare what you see with the latest Bureau of Meteorology forecast and warnings.